that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here in the Psychic Flow. I am your host, Carolan Carey, and I feel like either my eyes are blurry or my glasses are dirty, so I hope I can function okay tonight. And I hope we'll have some people joining us. In the meantime, thank you for joining us on Rumble. We are now available on Rumble, the Goldylocks Productions, all the shows. So that gives us a wider audience, which is lovely. And also, we're still on YouTube, of course, and many other places. On YouTube, you can make your comments. I think you can on Rumble as well. And on Rumble, you can give us a plus. You can give us a Rumble. And on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind giving us a like and subscribe, we would enjoy that. Thank you. Subscribe and ring the bell so that you'll know when we go live again. Also, my website is carolancarey.com, CarolanCarey. And if you would like to check out my website, please feel free to do that, learn about me a little bit, and I hope that you will consider me your spirit connection. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Carol. So people joining us, thank you so much for being with us tonight. It is me doing mini readings, and or if you have any questions about the type of work that I do and how I do it, or how mediums connect to spirit or psychic stuff, or if I can help you with those questions, I'd be more than happy to. I like to do a little chit chat as well. Hi, Linnell. How are you? Thank you for your super sticker. On our YouTube channel here, you are not obliged to, but you are more than welcome to, if you desire to do a super sticker. And all of the show hosts appreciate that. That goes towards our production costs, so we appreciate that very much. Also, I will try to read them a little bit first. I'll read my super stickers first and give them a little bit of an extra zoom if I can. Another minute or so. There's my Teddy walking around in the background trying to get into some kind of trouble, I'm sure. Thank you, Nicole, for your super sticker. Appreciate it. You are under no obligation to do so, but we do appreciate when you do that. Thank you so much. Oop, and I got another one here. Let's see what else we have. It's that one. This is Linnell and Nicole. Thank you so much. So, Linnell is saying, hi, Veronica from Australia. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. Love having you as usual with us. Nicole Butterfield, you are the best. Aren't you sweet? Thank you very much. Linnell is saying she has her first trance medium reading after the show tonight. So that's awesome. And I wish you a lot of luck with that. Please let us know how it goes. Different, let's say, persuasions or groups or teachers will call things, like trance mediumship is, to me, trance is when your ego and your consciousness steps aside and allows the spirit world, a guide, or someone that is chosen to match with you to speak through you. That's what I always thought it was. That's what I was raised to think it was. I was raised up in a semi-spiritualist environment, and a lot of spiritualist teachers, although the church that I belonged to at that time was not a spiritualist church. The founder of that church was not a spiritualist. She and her husband, Dorothy and Dr. Russell Flexer, coined the phrase metaphysical Christianity, so they were not spiritualists. But Reverend Dorothy was probably, and I think will always be, one of the best trance mediums in the world. She's passed on to spirit now. As a matter of fact, I was having a conversation with her a little bit today. And she's always a good spirit guide if she chooses to float through. I appreciate that very much. Learned a lot. Hi, Richard. How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Linnell, any words of advice? Okay, let me ask about that. Enough about me. Let's talk about what's going on with, well, Linnell, I had mentioned the last time I saw you must have been either the Spiritual View or our Spiritual Circle, which is another feature of Goldylocks Productions. You do not have to be a VIP member for that. You can join up for our spirit circles, spiritual circle, message circles, which are twice a month. And I think that is how I last saw Linnell, and we were talking about this very subject. So if you're interested in that, please go to the Goldylocks website and check that out. You can buy readings that are like 50 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, and you get readings from 3 or 4 of the show hosts who are intuitive psychics and mediums. So check that out. It's a great bargain. So my answer to you, Linnell, was you had mentioned trance mediumship. So if you are trancing to me, as I explained, that means that you're kind of moving aside and allowing a spirit person to come in and speak through you. They're using your voice box. They're using your stepping into your body. So they will have their mannerisms, their vernacular, their vocabulary, the message that they want to bring through. And I led a trance circle for about over 4 years with no intention of doing it myself, but I did end up doing it. But I learned a lot through that. And I learned that you really need a supportive group around you, which I hope that you have that, or a supportive kind of ritual that you use if you're doing this in person reading, if you're doing readings that way and someone's coming through. Make sure that you have, adequate protection so that you can go into that phase and out of that phase easily. So that would be the advice that I would give you. And a lot of support. And allow that to happen, and don't push the envelope with that. Don't make it the message, do your best you're kind of interpreting as it's going on. Some people are kind of semi-conscious, call that trance. Some people are not there at all. And that's when they would have to be accompanied so that they can make sure they can get into that altered state easily and get out of it easily. So that's why we encourage you to have support around you, and that you're not touched during that, or no lights go on, or any sudden noises or anything like that. That's why people tend to stay in a circle for that work that is set up just for that kind of work. And some people have been in circles for 20, 30 years and nothing happens. And in our circle, we had several people going into trance at the same time. So you'd have one go off, then another one would go off. It was very interesting. And I recorded all those sessions and transcribed them. And I have a big book of that. And someday we'll talk about that. Maybe I'll teach from that. We'll see. Anyway, so Linnell, I wish you a lot of luck, and I can't wait to hear about it. Okay, so if anybody wants readings tonight or has any other questions, if you have something else, let me know. Let me go through our guest list here, and I'll start with Linnell and Nicole. But I want to say hello, a shout out to everybody. Hi, Carol. Nicole, hello. Hi, Ruth Saltman, who is the show host. I want to say radio show host all the time. Show host for The Inspirational Soul. Great show the other night. Thank you for your messages. Veronica from Australia. Let's see. We also have Nancy Gary. Thank you for joining us tonight, Nancy. Always a pleasure. Richard, always a joy to have you. So I think I got everybody. Carol, got her, got Linnell, got Ruth, got everybody saying hello to each other, which is wonderful. Our frequent flyers, our VIP members, patrons that always join our shows. They are so supportive, and they're friends. They make friends. Hi, Carol. Thank you so much for your super sticker tonight. They talk amongst themselves. They welcome each other and support each other. It's really a beautiful thing. I don't think you see a lot of places have that. And I think that is, I would say, because of the nice energy that our producer, Tiffany Michelle White Sage Woman, projects, the people that she picks to do shows. I think it has a lot to do. Maybe it's beyond her expectations. I'll see if she wants to comment. That somehow we all click. And those that, if we didn't click, maybe they've left for different adventures or something like that. Tiffany's saying divinely guided. Yes, exactly. And she's also put our circle of VIPs through Patreon or YouTube. Pick one to join. And those are listed there. Those links are listed there. And the Patreon for Goldylocks Productions, you can check that out. That gives you special master classes, access to master classes, and the Spiritual View, which is 2 evenings a month on Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. And some other little things coming up. Tiffany always has projects coming up, so that's pretty exciting. Richard's hat. Oh, okay. I didn't see Richard's hat. All right. So let me get to some readings here. It is 8:11. I better get cranking here. I'm going to start with Linnell. And I'm going to try to, I try to make them even, the messages. Let's see how I do tonight. Thank you for your super sticker, Linnell. And I'm getting something. I don't know if you have a guide that's a Native American, but I have a very heavy Native American presence, feeling like guide, like words of wisdom, I want to say, or medicine wheel, or some kind of discussion or discourse from this gentleman will be coming through you if it hasn't already. So let me know if I get it, audience, if I get any validation from what I'm getting on for people. If you're new to us, if you're on Rumble and you're new to our show, I tried to read the validation out so that you don't think I'm crazy and making this stuff up, that people are actually taking what I'm giving them. I think that's necessary to have validation so that you can continue in the vein or the street that you're on, so to speak. I do feel this is a warrior type individual. I feel the words I'm getting, a warrior wisdom. So I kind of feel that that's going to come through. And I feel a grandfather type person. That I think I've met this gentleman before for you, seems to be talking about this very noble looking warrior. So I hope that if that happens, another thing, Linnell, is to record your sessions. That's another hint, because we don't realize, and make sure that you're comfortable and grounded and all that. You might want to record your sessions, and maybe like with a cassette recorder or a digital recorder. Digital recorders are difficult to work with, I have found. I think I would have been better with a cassette. It was hard to figure out how to digitally store each session and label them and put them in some kind of order. And I still have a few I never transcribed. I never got to it. And someday when I, get all my projects done, I will go back to that. But I would record it just so that you can learn yourself, because to hear yourself is quite amazing. And you'll be able to judge as you go down the line here, as time passes, an improvement in the quality, the length, maybe the vernacular. Video is great too, because that you also, that personality is going to step into use your body. So you'll have different hand gestures or turning your head or transformation going on here with your face. So I think that's pretty interesting. So I do suggest that. Where was I? Okay. So I have this older gentleman here, which I'm thinking is your grandpa. Lovely man and kind of funny, kind of, when I look at him, I almost feel like he's Harry Potterish. Like I feel a whimsical kind of feeling with him, and I don't know why that is. Totally open and supportive to what you're doing. And I want to say peanut butter and jelly for some reason. So I don't know if he made that for you, if you shared that. I feel an outdoorsy kind of guy. And this goes back. And there may have even been military service associated with this gentleman, like World War I or something. that time period. So I want to say to you, he supports what you do. And I feel that this Native American gentleman, and I will say gentleman because he's very quiet, very stoic, very strong, very handsome. I'm looking at him like he would be maybe 30 at his peak. I don't think he lived much longer past that. I don't think, but I feel like somebody who led their tribe. So I feel he had a very important position in that hierarchy and was respected. I feel very quiet spoken, but incredibly fierce. So I feel that he is going to impart some warrior wisdom for you. And I do see you, this older gentleman in spirit, this grandpa figure is saying to me, it's a hop, skip, and a jump for you. So I feel that we had discussed that you were this is a stepping stone, Reno, for you, which is going to be quite comfortable and developing. But I feel there's an ultimate goal and that you will reach that. And I feel like by 2022, between 2022 to 2023. I don't know if that's part of your plan. So let me know if you can take any of that. I really appreciate it. Linnell's always good for her feedback and suggestions. Okay, Veronica, I will get to you too. I'll just finish these super sticker people up. I had promised them I would do them first, and then I will get to you, okay? And we will send prayers out for your cat. Veronica had mentioned her cat is not feeling well, is at the vet, so let's all send some good thoughts and healing prayers for her and the cat. Okay, let's see, where are we? Will do. I do feel native support, she says, good. Okay, and Sugar Magnolia, that is Kim, is here, welcome. And Linnell says he is big and tall, yes. Good call on the recording. Yes, I think you're going to learn a lot from that. It's sort of like, and very protective of you. Yeah, this might be your protector guide. But I just feel that he's going to be there, particularly for trance, not just for like everyday kind of readings, but when you go into this special mode, he's going to be there. And I like that because that's his job. Kim just joined, who is Sugar Magnolia, just joined our YouTube community VIPs. Welcome, and thank you for doing that. Appreciate you so much. Okay, so we got good feedback from Linnell. Let me get back up here. It's so weird doing readings myself on this show. Last week, we had the wonderful Psychic Joanne Leo. I have a couple other guests I have invited, so let's see what they do. But usually we have Joanne on like once a month. She's always a big hit. I work very closely with Kelly Jo Psychic, Kelly Jo Monahan. She's a great gal. Love her. Those are like my two best buds. Them and Laura Romero, of course, has a remarkable gift and a special kind of reading. So we're all kind of unique in what we do. And I have a lot of respect for these people. I'm just mentioning that. So please check out Laura Romero is Angels and Healing Light show, and she's on an evening show now, and I forget what day it is. Sorry. She might even join us tonight. Who knows? Remarkable gift, remarkable angel readings, and she also does pet communication and things like that. She's quite a unique individual. Psychic Joanne Leo, psychicjoanneleo.com is a remarkable psychic numerology, life coaching, different kinds of readings. Please check her out. Laura Romero's is angelsandhealinglight.com. Kelly Jo Monahan is kellyjopsychic.com. Remarkable gal. She is on Blog Talk tonight. Her and Jason Zook together. So I can't watch that, but I'll listen to it later. I'll listen to the replay. So there, I can't join them tonight because I have my own show. And I'm here. Okay, so let me get to, who did I have? Nicole. Nicole, you're up. Thank you for your super sticker. Really appreciate you, as always. Okay, I have Teacup Lady here. I call her Teacup Lady. As I think I've spoken to this lady before too. This is a grandmother, I believe, passed, and I feel I'm going to say it again, very genteel. And she joins me I'm sitting at my dining room table because I haven't finished redoing my office yet. It's going to take me all summer because it's my laundry room. There's a half bath in there and my office space. It's all like a one small area, you know? So I'm emptying stuff. That was my storage room, one of my storage rooms when I moved in, and I emptied some of that out. And I did have it open for readings before COVID. And I sold a table and everything, but it needed to be painted. And I got a new desk and I got to put that together and a book thing. And I got to put some stuff together and repaint in there. And I'm just, I'm still shoveling the stuff out. So, but I will move to that office by fall, promise, and start the show from there. So, where was I going with this? Okay. Why did I go off into that office thing? Sorry. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. So I have this lovely, genteel lady. Oh, because I'm sitting at my dining room table. That's why I brought it up. Okay. It's hard to keep 1 foot here and 1 foot over there. Let me tell you. I feel very genteel, very soft. And I want to say about soda crackers. Why am I saying that? Soda crackers? Does she mean like cars? CARRS, soda crackers? It's the only soda cracker I know. I'm sure there's a few others. And I feel like I have a teacup and saucer. She also brings up watermelon. So I don't know if she grew things. And I also want to bring up a rosemary. So I don't know if I'm talking about the herb or I'm talking about a name. Okay, so I get rosemary. She may have had like a garden. She might have done some gardening here. Lovely lady. And I want to say with nimble hands. I used to have long fingers. I used to do, well, I probably still have long fingers, but I used to do a lot of typing. That's what I did for a living. And so I feel like when I was younger, my fingers were a lot longer, that's what they look like. Now they're getting short and fat because I do a lot of mechanical work or gardening work and stuff. And I feel like this lady could do those things, but she did it. She's like, hello, gloves. Yeah, that would help. I start working, pulling weeds and stuff, and I don't even have gloves on half the time. That's why my hands are cut up. So I feel it, and she's cutting carrots. So I feel that gardening might have been, maybe she had a vegetable garden, but I feel that she has a way of doing these things and still being a lady. I usually look like, I fell in a ditch. By the time I come back in the house, I'm all dirty and sweaty, but somehow she managed to do this with an apron on or something. That's just the impression I get. She mentions watermelon, soda crackers. I also have a cat here with her. I don't know if this is your cat, her cat, but I feel what she wants to say to you. Generally, they bring in a message, and I kind of feel, Nicole, I hope you can take this lady because she's very sincere, and she's sitting here right at the table is my impression. Thank you for joining me, ma'am. And she's shaking out like a man's shirt and sheets, and she's hanging things on the line, and she's like, everything comes out in the wash. It all comes out in the wash, she says. So I think if there's something that you have questions about, Nicole, or a person, all would be revealed is kind of the message. I feel a religious lady. I feel like she had a church kind of background. I don't know if she relied on that so much as she's more spiritual now, but I think she had that kind of background. Very kind-hearted person, but I feel a very strong-willed lady. And I feel when I look at her, I feel like when I'm doing things, and I see these old aluminum pots. Were they aluminum or galvanized at that time? I guess aluminum. Not like steel or Teflon or anything like we have now. And I feel like she's got an apron on. She's cutting like carrots and she's putting them in the pot so she could cook. And I feel gardening. And her message to her is it's going to sort out. So I feel like it's all going to come out in the wash. So I want to leave that message with you. I hope it's long enough. If you have any, if you have clarity to that, if you could add something, support it, I would appreciate it. Okay. Oh, and your dad. You asked about your dad. Let me talk to him a minute. Nicole, did he have a rowboat? Because I have a gentleman here in a rowboat. Let me see if I get any feedback. Hold on one second, people, as I look to see if I have any feedback. The patron. Okay. Oh. Sounds like dad. Nicole says, sounds like dad's mom. My dad's mom, who passed away when my dad was 57. I never met her. Sounds like my dad's mom. Oh, Donna Marie, I'm going to get to you, I promise, because I missed you last week. She was going to, Nicole says her grandmother was going to be a nun before she met her grandpa. So that was great. She was a stay-at-home mom of 4 housewife, but she took her own life. Okay. And her father said, yes, he had a rowboat. Nicole says her father had a rowboat, and he hung it in the basement. Well, I'm very sorry to hear about your grandmother. She looks older to me. I'm still with a genteel kind of feeling with her. And as she sits at the table, she looks out the window, and your dad is with her. And he is saying to me, all is forgiven. We understand each other. So let me pass that on to you, Nicole. Okay. That's great. All is forgiven, and she is in heaven. So there you go. Okay. Carol was my other super sticker. I'm taking them first. Carol would like a reading. Wow, she was going to be a nun before she met her grandpa. I also want to state she understands, Nicole, she understands her, your father and his mom understand this was the result of an emotional illness for your grandmother. It was not a selfish act. It was one of pain. It was made out of a decision made out of pain. Oh, maybe his stepmom. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So there. My dad's mom passed when my dad was 57. So she would have been, okay. So she was like, so looking like a grandmother. Yes. Okay. She did look like a grandmother to me. So thank you for that validation. I thought maybe she was younger. Okay. Let me get back to Carol. I don't know what Carol asked me. Let's see. And this will be my last long one, and then I'll be able to hopefully zip to everybody. Look to see if Carol's given me anything like she wants to talk to her dad. Oh. Colleen. Hi, Colleen. Either way, thank you. I understand. Okay, good. All right, Carol, let me see what I get for you. Oh, Carol, I wanted to tell you, I was trying to give you Paris and France and Chanel and all this stuff. And I don't know if you were on the show that night. It was a couple of weeks in a row. I was trying to give you that. And you're like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Right. And we found out, I think it was Kim's dog, somebody's dog in spirit, who was named Chanel. So we finally got to the bottom of that. I always like to get, for those who are maybe not familiar with how this works, if I have a lot of people on here, I'm going to get spirit people for everybody, and sometimes they in their exuberance don't always stay in line, for me to get to them. Sometimes they start talking immediately till they figure out like how it works, So I might get something, I think it's for you, but it's actually for somebody else. And that happens. That even happens in person and in a gallery or a platform presentation. Sometimes they'll be, I think that belongs to me. Okay, it might be the row behind the person, you know what I'm saying? So it does happen, that happens. So let me get back to Carol. Okay, so Carol. I'm getting something strong here, Carol. I hope you can take this. I get World War II and the Navy. I get water. I get Navy. And I have a patriotic sense. Carol, let me know if I'm on the right street with this, okay? If I'm up your street or I belong to somebody else. Carol, is your mom passed? I think I have a mom for you. I think if she says I'm open. Okay. Yeah, I kept saying, you're right, Kim. I kept saying the perfume. Oh, Anita is here. Thank you, Anita, for joining us. Can you talk to animals? Yes, I can, Pamela, and I will do my best. Let me get with Carol. Carol, is your mom passed? And is your dad passed? Do you have a dad figure there in the spirit world? I have a lovely lady. I think I've spoken to this lady before. I feel kind of a full-figured kind of lady up here. And I feel as if I take good care of myself, or I did until I became ill. And I feel I was taken too soon. I feel like I went too soon. I still had things to do, but I'm in acceptance, and I'm in heaven. And she guides you. I feel a hand on your back, and she guides you through certain situations in your life. So I want to let you know that. And she's talking about your car. She's talking about, I think she may have grandchildren. I don't know if they're from you or from a sister, but she's talking about the family. And I feel she went too young. And I do feel a put together kind of lady. I feel like, hair done and jewelry is my feeling with her. Yes, mom has passed and dad passed also. Okay. Not sure about the World War II Navy. Okay. Maybe somebody associated with your parents. So we have both parents here tonight for you. And your dad is saying to me, that you are a chip off the old block. I feel books around someone over there. I feel books like on geography or history or something. And I feel mom is very particular about like the table, setting the table and stuff. I feel that they are doing some of the same things on the other side. I also feel mom was not a housewife type of person. She was, I feel like accounting or numbers or something with her. And I feel she is glad. I feel like she was very touched at her passing. And I feel very patriotic with dad. And I feel also touched. And I feel like mom is like busy doing, like having people over kind of situation, a family kind of around the table. That I'm often shown those family scenes in heaven to let me know that people are reunite on the other side, brothers, sisters, dads, grandparents, that they reunite. And this is something that they enjoyed in life here on the earth plane, and they are doing on the other side. Her advice, I kind of get something with the car, Carol. And I want to say, hi, Kavita, how are you? I want to say, Carol, watch your pennies. I don't know what that means. So I don't know if you're saving for a new car or something's coming up. The World War II story, I think, is someone above dad or someone associated with dad. Okay. Could be brother, cousin kind of feeling in the family. So that's just an indication that sometimes spirit will come in in a group, and they'll come in. Some of them will just make a cameo appearance just to let you know that they're here and that they are supportive and love you, because love never dies. So But I feel your parents very strongly, something about the car, and watch your pennies. And I feel as if remarking about grandchildren. So I don't know if mom always said, watch your money. There you go. And I feel and I also want to say this to you, and I don't know why I'm saying it. With God, all things are possible, Carol. So I don't know what that means. She passed at 65. Okay. I feel I relate to your mom because I'm 65. So I relate to her. And I feel like she took pains, that she was a smart woman. And I feel very accounting. So money, if she worked with money or was guarded of money or appreciated the use of money. And she says, that's power. So she felt, if you have that, you have more freedom, I guess is what she was saying. You can make better choices. I just want to say, with God, all things are possible. I don't know why I'm saying that, Carol, but I am passing that on to you. If you cannot take everything that I give you, Sugar Magnolia, which is Kim, said her grandfather was in the Navy. So, Carol, it may not belong to you. It may belong to Kim, and I will get back to him. Sometimes they cut the line, people. Where they invited, they crash other people's house parties. It's all cool over there. So thank you so much, Carol, for your super sticker. I appreciate that. And I wanted to get to this lady that I missed last week, Donna Marie. Donna Marie, I don't know if I've read for you before. Oh, I better step on it. Donna Marie. Now I'm going to make these readings tighter and with a message and make them tighter. So I can get to as many people now. I wanted to take care of my super chat people. I appreciate them very much. Appreciate all of you being here, but I wanted to give them a little something extra there. Donna. I don't know why I'm talking about spaghetti, if I'm still with Carol's mom, or I have someone in your family who was either Italian or cooked Italian or something about spaghetti. So I have spaghetti here. And I have a father figure, Donna Marie, on the other side. So this could be, I'm trying to sense him out here a bit. I was going to say a dad figure, but I feel it might be a grandpa. I feel older than that. And I have, it's interesting. I'm seeing one of those old, maybe remembered them from grade school. Those cutting things that had like a guillotine on the side, and you put the paper on it and the handle down. I don't know why they had those in the classroom. You cut your hand off. But there's a measuring thing on the side of it, on the top. And I have this gentleman sitting here at his work desk, at like a workbench, and he's measuring. He's cutting, what do you call those things? When you frame a picture, the inside frame, the word just went right out of my brain. What do you call that? Sugar. Shh. Thank you. What do you call that? Anyway, you know what I mean. Border. It's not what they call it, but I feel like somebody is cutting that. Like I'm cutting things, heavy paper, and I'm measuring. So I have a gentleman here who's doing this. I hope you can take this, Donna Marie. Let me know. What is he saying here? What is he saying? And I have an unusual car. I have a gentleman that drove an unusual car back in the day. I want to say like a Corvair. Boy, that goes back. Corvair, not a Corvette, a Corvair, which is a small little coupe kind of car. It might have even been a two-seater. Small. And I feel in heaven, I am polishing. I've got a cloth that I'm polishing the hood of this car. Now, Donna Marie, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm getting the animal rat, R-A-T. I don't know why I'm getting that, rat. So I don't know what that means. If that's was a nickname for somebody or something about a rat. And I also get plumbing. So I'm wondering if this is someone going back to some kind of memory in a basement, rat, plumbing. I don't know if somebody worked in that, did that kind of stuff. So I'm going to leave you with that, Donna. And the message I'm kind of getting, and this is unusual. I hope this applies to you. I don't know if you want to do any tailoring or interior design or anything, but I'm getting measure twice, cut once. Okay, so I'm getting that advice for you, Donna. I hope that you can take that. Oh, she says, yes, my granddad, Tom. Oh, thank goodness. Mat board, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Mat, right. It's a mat, right. The board is a picture inside the frame. Correct. Thank you, Linnell. So Donna Marie is telling me, yes, her granddad, she calls him Granda Tom. Oh, thank goodness. Because he was very insistent upon being here. Thank you for that feedback. Appreciate it. Okay, so I got her. I missed her last week. Let me get back in order here. We wanted to get to Veronica. Veronica, your cat? Is that what you were talking about, your cat? Veronica, I'm kind of getting... Okay, Ruth. I'm kind of getting your cat's going to be okay. Where does she say it's at the vet's or something? I forgot. My cat is not well, and it's had to go to the vet this afternoon. Is this an older cat, Veronica? Because I feel like something digestive. I feel like either if it's a younger cat, maybe it ate something. If it's an older cat, it may be having something in the, I can't even remember the word now. In the intestinal process or swallowing, something like that. I will say this for you. They're going to try their best, okay? I think you will learn that. I don't think the gig's up on that cat yet. I think this cat is kind of scrappy. So, and I have some kind of stripes. I don't know if it's a tiger or some kind of a stripe on it. You're going to be reunited, and a cat will be very relieved. Kind of scared. It's more scared than anything, to be honest. But somebody is stroking that cat there and is being very kind to it and taking extra time to make sure the cat is comfortable. I don't know if they're talking about surgery or what. We're going to keep healing prayers for you and angelic guidance on that, okay? So keep asking for the best outcome, okay? I feel as if it's digestive. That's what the word I was looking for. Okay, so I did get to Veronica, got Linnell, got Nicole, got Nancy Gary. Okay, Nancy, if I'm you, I want to do the 2-step. So I don't know if you're taking a dancing class or you're a dancer, but there's somebody in spirit showing me a 2-step. So I don't know if someone in the spirit world, a grandparent or someone, was a dancer. I feel I have a slight vision of an older couple. They'd be older than you, but in the spirit world, they go back to their prime of their life because you can pick whatever age you want to be. How cool is that? And I feel like I'm doing some kind of 2-step. And I don't know why I'm saying that. I almost feel like it's not like a waltz and it's not like a jitterbug. It might be almost a country kind of dance or something. Like, I don't know why I'm saying Louisiana. I don't know why I'm saying this. Let me know, Nancy, if that resonates with you at all, if you understand this. And I feel like, it's just really a quick 2-step. And, I've been watching that Zydeco dancing. Don't ask me. This is what I do in the middle of the night when I'm up. It's crazy. I learn all kinds of things on YouTube. And I'd love to do it. I would probably kill me now, but I would love to do that. How cool is that dancing? I just think it's remarkable. It's a two step, and then a 3 and 4 and a back. And it's very bouncy, fun. And that's the impression I get with this couple on the other side. So I hope that you recognize them. And and what I'm getting, I'm sorry if I'm giving cliches, but that's sort of like a spiritual symbolism, or a spiritual shorthand, I want to say, when they'll give me a cliche or something I would be familiar with, to transmit the message that they have for you very quickly to me. And I'm kind of getting, stay on your toes. So that's kind of the message that I get with this dancing couple. So I hope that will mean something to you, Nancy. I hope. Let me know if it does. And if it doesn't, I will try to do, another show. I'll try to do better. Hi, Richard. Richard, I'm still getting Lion King or Wizard of Oz with you. You're mentioning a bear hug. So I'm getting Lion here. And I don't know if that means August, if you're a Leo, or I really do see, you'll have to look up Richard Bolger and look at him and see if he looks like you. I think he does. Richard Bolger was the actor that played the lion, the cowardly lion in Wizard of Oz. And I do see stage floorboard. So I feel as if something is going to be moving forward with that. And I think you're going to be very happy. And I also feel July 2nd is a celebration of some sort that you're going to be attending and have fun. Okay, so I hope I answered that. I got Carol. I did Richard. If I get anything else and I have time, I'll go back. Let me see. Ruth, I always get the same person for you. But, I want to say... I have your grandmother who you were very close to, and I've spoken to before. And I feel like I'm making coffee, and it's either Maxwell House or chock full of nuts. My mother made chock full of nuts. This feels like a darker can, so it might be Maxwell House. And it came in the can, so you had to open the top, not like they have these plastic lids now. It wasn't like that. You had to actually use a can opener to open the top, I think. So I'm getting that fresh smell of coffee. She knows I love coffee. So I'm getting that. And and I feel like I have a glass. Maybe you'll remember this. I don't know if it was Farber. No, it wouldn't be Farberware. That was metal. These were glass. Maybe it was Corningware. Glass percolators that went on the stove. And it was glass. It was like Pyrex. Very interesting. But when you know what it smells like when you open a bag of coffee or a can of coffee, and that coffee smell is just really strong, and it just smells so good to me. One of my favorite smells in the whole world. That's the smell that I'm getting from this lady. And there's a gentleman with her as well. So I don't know if this is grandpa or I don't know who this is. Could she have lost a son, Ruth? Could one of your uncles be passed, or cousin or something? Because I have somebody, I don't feel like it's a dad, but it could be, but I don't believe it is. I feel like I have someone with your grandmother, a gentleman, he seems younger. And I want to say, I almost... I'll tell you what they're saying. I almost feel like a cowboy. You know how a cowboy, they snap that whip to get that sound is what makes the cattle move. Not that they necessarily, or a horse move. It's not necessarily that they try to hurt them with this thing. It snaps them out of, if they're going the wrong way. It grabs their attention. Oh, it would hurt if you get smacked with it. But usually that's not, it's to get their attention. And I feel like he's saying, this gentleman in spirit is saying to you, get cracking. And I feel like you're laying out, I feel like I'm laying out pages. Boy, I'm not even taking any notes tonight. I'm really freewheeling it here. I feel like you're laying out pieces of paper, like, here. Like I'm laying out in my mind how I want this book to go. Let me know if this resonates with you. But they're so happy and proud. I want to let you know that. And they're telling me to tell you, get cracking, Ruth. Okay, Kim. I got to get to Kim here. So I got Ruth, got Veronica, got Nancy, got Linnell. Did I do Kim? No, I don't think I did. Kim. Yeah, I feel like a partnership. I know you have one with Linnell. I feel like a dynamic duo is kind of what the feeling that I get. And I feel you'd mentioned that you had bought a new deck of cards, so I presume that you are reading cards. I also want to bring in artwork for you, a spiritual artwork here. This could be Linnell's energy crashing here over yours, but I feel like I'm working in tangent with something, working in conjunction with something. I don't know if astrology means anything to you, if spiritual artwork means anything to you, but you're a multifaceted gal, Kim. You know, you can get down and dirty in the garage, as I saw, you know, at the garage sale you were having. But you're also very eloquent in delivering spirit energy. So I'm just going to pass it on to you. I think that you're going to be encouraged and you're going to be very grateful for all that's coming down the pike. And I do feel that maybe you bounce off each other or going to work together. So good luck with that. I feel very positive about that. Okay, so I got, whoops. I have about 9 minutes left. Let me see who we can get to. Yeah, Veronica got Linnell, got Kim. Sugar Magnolia, just open this Oracle deck. Okay, great. Let's see. Beautiful, right? Linnell is saying beautiful, right with you on the timeline. I had mentioned that California trip or wherever she's going. Oh, Laura Romero's show is Mondays at 8 p.m. Angels and Healing Light. Oh, I love hawks. They're a great symbol for me. Thank you, Linnell. Colleen. Yeah, I have to laugh here. I thought they were saying Colleen, but they were saying Jolene, and I'm getting Dolly Parton's song, Jolene, and I don't know why, Colleen, I'm getting that. And I feel like someone is listening to her on the radio in the car when they were actual radios, not the satellite kind of stuff, technology, but more like an old, older car, that the radio. And that song is coming on. So what was that? Jolene. What was that? The 70s, 80s? And I feel male, and I feel like I can't see the face, but I have a arm hanging out the driver's side window, and the steering wheel is kind of big. So this is an older car, and the window's down, obviously no air conditioning. And I have my arm resting on the door, on the door frame here. And I'm kind of driving with one arm. And I'm just enjoying, it's a beautiful day, and I'm just enjoying the weather. And I feel like this is what I did on the earth plane. And I am in the spirit world now, and this is a great memory for me. And I don't know if you drove with him, Colleen. I don't know if this is dad or grandpa or an uncle, but I feel that you might recognize this gentleman. And the message that I'm kind of getting there is, I feel like if I am a father figure, an uncle figure here, a male figure in your life, godfather even, I feel like he would kid you, like say your name a couple of times or calling you something else, or had a song with your name, something like that. Colleen is an Irish name in my family. I don't know what you consider it, but or Scottish. And I feel that he would say something about that. Colleen is also, to me, means a beautiful girl. Like you would say a Colleen, that girl's a real Colleen. meaning she's an Irish lass or something like that. So I kind of have that feeling with that. Okay. So I'm going to pass it on to you, Colleen. And where am I? Okay. I think I got everybody. Oh, Kavita. Kavita. I have 5 minutes. Kavita. I have a gentleman here, which I would believe would, I'm not sure what side he is. I feel like not dark skinned, but not white. I would say not American Indian, Hindu Indian, like from India kind of presence. And he's got a big pepper mill. So I don't know if I was cook, if this is someone that worked in a restaurant. I don't know what this gentleman is. It was some place that you frequented. He is saying to me a couple of things that we've discussed. I've done private readings for Kavita. I just want to say to you, help is on its way. Like help with a particular situation, or help with or healing or something is coming. Don't be dismayed. Help is on its way. So I want to leave you with that message. Okay, Kavita? I feel very positive about that. Where am I? Ginger Tabby. O'Malley Ginger Tabby, Veronica said. He's vomiting. Oh, okay. Yes, 13. He's just digestive. Okay. He's still got time. The gig's not up with that cat, Veronica, so let's hang tight, okay? You're welcome. Cajun dancing. Does that mean something to anybody? So look-alike. Okay. All right. I'm not sure about that. Richard's a Virgo. They're very precise Virgos. I admire them. And Ruth says, my grandma only drank Hill's Brothers coffee. I remember the Pyrex coffee pot. Could it be her brother instead of his son? Yes, it could. My interpretation could be messed up. Hi, Sarah. Yes, thank you for that feedback, Ruth. Boy, I can still smell that coffee. Colleen is saying, I pronounce my name with a long O. Oh, that's right, Colleen. Did I do a reading for you, dear? And I spelled it out in my phone, Cholene. Did somebody kid you about your name? Did somebody call you, have a pet name? Let me know. Heidi says to me, Jolene was 1974. Jeez. That was a year after I graduated high school. Thanks. You're working on a health issue, Kavita says. Great. Animal chat. Thanks. Okay, Colleen. I screwed this. Okay. Colleen, if you can take that gentleman is talking about something that he would kid you. So would that be an uncle or dad? But I'm going to continue with that song. I really feel that song. Okay, I have 2 minutes. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, Heidi in the universe. Heidi, thank you for Jolene was in 1974. Heidi, you have 2 paths. Two ways. I'm seeing some stepping stones here. And the cliche that I got for you today from Stuart is you always land on your feet. So, if you're thinking about taking a chance, you always land on your feet. Okay. So please, Colleen is not sure. What was I saying about Colleen? Somebody feel like Godfatherish. So Heidi, I want to let you know, risks. What I kind of get it is risks are worth taking. A risk is worth taking, and I feel like it's maybe entrepreneurship kind of risk. It's whatever is an investment in yourself. And Colleen, now I recognize some energy. I do not remember a reading at all that happens to me. I want to remind you of some good memories and that they're still going on in heaven. I'm at 8:59. I want to remind you again, check out Goldylocks Productions on Rumble. If you can give us a plus, I appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Join us on Facebook. Thank you for joining the VIP community. We really appreciate that. I'm at 9 o'clock. If I missed anybody, please come back next week. And maybe I'll have a surprise or two for you. Let's see. Thank you for joining me in the Psychic Flow. Till next time, God bless. Thank you.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.